Today we're taking a look at Earl, a shaver from the Head Shave Club. Now Earl over here was sent to me to review for you guys, but of course, as always, it's all my opinion and thoughts on the shaver. Now I've been using Earl for about a month and a half, with an exception of a couple of times that I decided to go ahead and take it all the way down to the skin using their halftime razor. You might be wondering if you heard me right when I said that this here shaver is Earl. Well, if you look on the side of the box, it definitely is named Earl, and it's even got a definition of the sexiest man alive. I don't know about you guys, but every Earl I know did not fall into that category, so not quite sure about that one. We're going to go ahead and open up this here box, which just is a standard box for a shaver. It's got all the, generic information like what you're going to find in the box. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what you get when you order Earl. Earl, of course, comes with an electric razor. The razor is white and chrome with self-sharpening stainless steel blades. It comes with 6 trimming combs, a 1, 2, and 3 millimeter, as well as a 6, 9, and 12. It comes with the charge cord, oil, and of course, a brush for cleaning off the blade. Now under all of that, there is also a carrying bag, so make sure that you don't throw the box up before grabbing that. It features 2 charge ports on the bottom. One of them is for the charger that comes with it, as well as a mini USB port. It of course has the power button, as well as a positive and negative for the speed control. Once you power it on, that is when you'll be able to see the hidden LCD display. The display features the RPMs that you are currently set at, as well as the battery available. There's a oil reminder light, as well as a charge indicator light when it is plugged in. Now when it comes to the charge times and run time of the shaver itself, the Li-ion battery can charge in 150-ish minutes and give you about 200 minutes runtime. Now for my experience using the Earl for that month and a half, well, I have to say that it does have a 0 blade and it gets nice and close to the skin, as you see. So if you're not looking at shaving the hair all the way down to the skin with a razor, the Earl does a great job of getting nice and close where it still feels and looks bald, but still leaves a little bit of hair there to leave a matte look. Now there's a couple of features that really stood out to me with the Earl itself, as well as the whole kit. The first thing is that mini USB charging option. Guys, that means a lot if you're a traveler, because it's basically the same charger that a lot of your phones use, as well as if you happen to lose or break the charger that came with it, because let's face it, we all have a bunch of mini USBs laying around anyways. So I think that is one of the great features with the Earl. The second thing that I really like about the Earl is these little guys. I like the fact that it comes with a 1, 2, and 3 millimeter, as well as a 6, 9, and 12. Because those aren't really necessarily beard trimmer lengths or hair cutting lengths, which means that they have thought about what lengths should be in here for guys that want to do like a crew cut look or any of the other looks that I talked about in my razor versus shaver video. Now, although I never use these, I do like the fact that they are just a snap-on comb. It's nothing complicated. There's no 2 little grooves that you have to line up and slide it in or anything. It's just a very simple slide under and click comb, which makes it so that it's really easy to use and really easy to get off. Now, unfortunately, I can't tell you guys how many shaves I had because I didn't keep track, but I do have to say that I had to go to 3 weeks, about every other day, shaving with this before I got down to about that 30 to 35%. And my shaves usually lasted about 3 minutes at the very max, maybe 5 if I happen to miss a couple of spots. So you can get quite a few shaves out of this guy before you need to charge it. I charged it at, I think it was 35% using that mini USB port, and it was good to go. I think I looked about an hour later and it was at 100%. Aesthetically, I like the Earl. It looks like a nice razor. It does have one downfall though, and that is that the chrome, as anything that's chrome, does show fingerprints, but it does wipe off fairly easily with a rag or your handkerchief. I found that it's fairly comfortable to hold in the right or left hand. You know, obviously you're going to be changing them depending on what side of the head you are shaving. I found that my arms never got tired holding it or got uncomfortable with the directions that I needed to hold it. And there's several really good options on ways to hold this razor for either side of your head when you are shaving. So I do have to give it props there because it can get really uncomfortable really quick if a shaver is too bulky or too heavy while you're trying to shave your head with it. Another thing that I like about the Earl shaver is that it is fairly quiet even at its highest speed. And because it does come with that handy dandy travel bag, you can easily bring it with you wherever you are going. Now, do I think this is the right shaver for you? Honestly, if you're shaving your head regularly, I think that the Earl is a fantastic option for you, and you should really consider getting it. And of course, if you want to get yourself a Earl shaver, there is a link down below for you. Now, hopefully I have answered any questions that you may have about the Earl shaver in this video. However, if I haven't, you can of course go down to the comment section, leave any questions or comments that you may have there. I always love to hear from you, and I always try to comment back. So you want to get a little closer than a shaver can? Well, why not check out the Head Shave Club's halftime razor right here in this playlist, along with their other products that they have. Down below, that's going to be a video that you'll probably enjoy as well. As always, until next time, you have a good one.